During the final winter of the war, 1944, the small town of Gray Hill stood at the edge of silence. Snow blanketed the broken rooftops, and the air carried the distant thunder of artillery. Among the ruins lived Eleanor Ward, a young nurse who had not slept a full night in months. Her days were filled with tending to wounded soldiers, writing letters for the dying, and offering whatever hope she could to those who had forgotten the meaning of hope. One evening, as the sun slipped behind the blackened tree line, Eleanor found a soldier lying near the collapsed railway bridge. His uniform was torn, his face pale, and his breath barely a whisper. She dragged him, half carrying, half pulling, through the snow to the makeshift clinic in the church basement. His name was Captain Michael Hayes, last surviving leader of a battalion that had been ambushed in the forest. Doctors said he might not make it through the night, but Eleanor refused to let death take him so easily. Over the following days, as bombs echoed from distant hills, Michael slowly opened his eyes. He learned Eleanor's voice before he learned her name. Gentle, firm, always steady, even when her hands shook in exhaustion. They spoke in fragments at first, about the war, about home, about promises waiting somewhere beyond the battlefield. When enemy forces approached the town, the remaining civilians prepared to flee. Eleanor faced an impossible choice: evacuate with the others, or stay with Michael, too weak to move. She chose to stay. The final bombardment tore through Gray Hill at dawn. Dust filled the air, the world shook, and the church walls crumbled. Yet when the smoke cleared, the bell tower, miraculously, still stood, and beneath it, Eleanor shielded Michael with her body, refusing to move until the shelling stopped. Rescue troops arrived 2 days later. They found her barely conscious, still holding Michael's hand. Years after the war, when peace had finally returned, Michael and Eleanor visited the ruins of the clock tower together. The wind carried the faint echo of the winter that had changed their lives forever. And they both knew, in a world on fire, they had found each other in the ashes.